In the headlines, bandits kill one, abduct at least 18 villagers along Kaduna-Birnin-Gwari Road hours after killing bandit leaders in military raids. Former governorship aspirant in Plateau State, Kemin Shea, and a Plateau lecturer abducted in Plateau. NDLEA warns drug barons and traffickers to turn a new leaf. And on the foreign scene, 5 dead, 21 injured in Moscow bus accident. Hello and welcome to Trust News Update. I'm Dashan Hussaina Usman. Now the news in detail. Bandits have kidnapped at least 18 persons and killed one in Ungwarzela Udawa in Chikun local government area of Kaduna State. Daily Post reports says a youth leader in the area, Hamisu, confirmed the incident, noting that the youths were taken unawares by the bandits when they stormed a village along Kaduna-Birnin-Gwari Highway on Sunday and snatched the victims, shooting one person dead. The report added that married women, adults and young ladies were among those abducted. In another development, bandits again kill 5 villagers and abduct 16 others in Kerawa village of Kiwuga local government area of Kaduna State. A former councillor of the area, Leyabu Kerawa, confirmed the incident that happened on Sunday morning when the bandits invaded the village, noted that the town has been deserted after the attack. He said the bandits abducted 12 people, among them 10 women in the same village on Christmas Eve. Meanwhile, there is no official reaction from state government, but the State Police Command's Public Relations Officer, ASP Jalige Mohammed, promised to find out details of the incident before commenting. Chairman of Christian Association of Nigeria, Kaduna State, Reverend John Hayab, says at least 120 abducted students of Bethel Baptist High School in Kaduna State have been freed so far. In a statement issued in Kaduna on Saturday, Hayab recalled that in the early hours of July 5, 2021, bandits invaded the school located at Marabon Damishi, Chikun local government area of Kaduna State and kidnapped 121 students. He said the number of released students include 1 freed student on December 28, 2021 and another freed student on January 1. With the release of the two students, a total of 120 students have regained their freedom so far and only 1 student is still with the bandits. Still on insecurity, gunmen have kidnapped the wife and a child of Eugene Edoga, younger brother of the Enugu State Commissioner for Environment, Chijoke Edoga, on Saturday night. A community leader, Godswill Ndukwe, who confirmed the incident on Sunday, however, noted that security operatives led by the Nigerian police force had already begun searching for them to ensure their immediate rescue. They were said to have been kidnapped inside their house at the old Eke market in Eha Amufu, Isiuzo local government area of the state. This is coming barely a week after 5 persons were abducted at a notorious pipeline near Federal College of Education along Eha Amufu, Aguemede, Ikem Ubolafo Road. A former governorship aspirant in Plateau State, Kemin Shea, and a lecturer with the Plateau State University, Dr. Monday Hassan, have been kidnapped. And Shea, a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party who aspired to govern the state in 2019, a former chairman of Shandam local government area and the Association of Local Government of Nigerian Chairmen in the state, including the lecturer, were kidnapped in Shandam on Saturday. Dr. Hassan from the Department of Political Science is a former staff of the National Orientation Agency and recently elected as the ASU chairman of the institution. The abduction is coming about a week after the abduction of the Sumpiem Charles Dakat at his palace in Ginderi, Mongu local government area of the state, who recently regained his freedom. Chairman and Executive Officer of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Buba Marwa, has warned drug barons and others still involved in illicit drug business to turn over a new leaf or risk losing their freedom and assets in the new year. Marwa gave the warning in his New Year message contained in a statement issued by the NDLEA spokesperson Femi Babafemi on Sunday. The NDLEA boss said the agency's workforce is moving into 2022 with a resolution to rid the country of illicit substances and to continue aggressive pursuits of drug cartels, barons and traffickers anywhere they may be within the country or even outside. While leaving open a window of repentance for those in the trade, Marwa said there is still a window of opportunity for drug traffickers and barons. Adamawa and Taraba State Command of the Nigerian Customs Service says it has seized 17 contraband items with total duty paid value of 26 million naira. The command said the seizure is in line with the constitutional mandate of the service of checking smuggling and enforcing the directive of the government on border closure. The report.
Area Controller Adamawa Taraba Command Isiaka Ganiu is here parading some sized contraband items in line with the mandate of the Nigerian Customs Service to check smuggling and protect businesses against illegal trade malpractices. According to the area controller, 17 contraband goods with a total duty paid value of 26 million naira were among items seized from persons engaged in the illegal business of smuggling, despite the closure of the nation's border.
Due to federal government policy, Adamawa Taraba is among the border that is still closed. Despite the closure, smugglers in their desperation always look for a way to engage in the various activities. The command, with credible intelligence from the CIU and SIS in collaboration with other agencies, was able to record 17 seizures with the duty paid value of 26,530,934 naira 13 kobo. This includes 1,334 by 25 jerrycans of PMS product. Second, 43 bales of second-hand clothing. Third, we have 60 cartons of cigarettes. Fourth, we have 84 by 50 bags of foreign rice. We also have 104 cartons of foreign bar soap, including 5 vehicles, vegetable oils, and others.
The area controller also thanked the Comptroller General of Customs, Colonel Hamid Ali, retired, for supporting the anti-smuggling operations of the command with new logistic vans, which he noted will go a long way in effective monitoring and patrol of the international border between Nigeria and the Republic of Cameroon. He said the command took delivery of 2 additional patrol vans out of 78 patrol vans purchased by the Comptroller General of Customs to boost anti-smuggling operations of the service across the country. He warned the public against engaging in illegal cross-border trade, adding that those caught involved in such illegal trade will be made to face the wrath of the law.
To thank the CGC, Colonel Hamid Ibrahim Ali, retired, and his management for all the support, especially in the area of logistics. Recently, about 72 patrol vehicles were purchased and distributed to various commands. The command was given 2 of the vehicles in addition to the already available ones.
You're still watching Trust News Update. Coming up after the break, Katsina residents to enjoy power supply. Do stay with us.
The board and management of Media Trust Limited invites the general public to its annual Daily Trust Dialogue, themed 2023, The Politics, Economy and Insecurity. Date, 20th January 2022. Location, NAF Conference Center and Suites, Abuja. Time, 10 a.m. prompt. Chairman of the occasion, former Head of State General Abdulsalami Abubakar, GCFR. Guest Speaker, Governor of Kaduna State Malam Nasir Ahmed El Rufai. Guest Speaker, Governor of Ebonyi State Engineer David Umahi. Guest Speaker, former Chairman Federal Inland Revenue Service Mrs. Ifueko Omoigui Okauru. Moderator, Executive Director, Daria Media Nigeria Limited, Kadaria Ahmed. The event will be transmitted live on Trust TV, and all participants must observe COVID-19 protocols and wear their face masks.
Get latest updates on current topical issues and breaking news by downloading the Trust TV mobile app on your Android devices. Go online, click Google Play Store, search Trust TV, install the app, and get doses of unfiltered information on happenings all over the world in your pocket. Trust TV, documenting the Nigerian story.
Welcome back. You're still watching Trust News Updates. Let's take a look at some of our top stories. Bandits have kidnapped at least 18 persons and killed one in Unguwar Zella Udawa in Chikun local government area of Kaduna State. And a former governor aspirant in Plateau State, Kemin Shea, and a lecturer with the Plateau State University, Dr. Monday Hassan, have been kidnapped. To more news, the Nigerian Meteorological Agency has raised concern over the possibility of poor visibility occurring in the extreme north. A statement from the agency's Central Forecast Office on Sunday said dust was raised over Faya Lagu, a dust source region in Chad Republic, during the morning hours of January 1, 2022. Consequently, NIMET cautioned that flight operations may be disrupted. Therefore, airline operators are required to pick up their flight folders and adhere to regulations, especially at aerodromes in the northern parts of the country. Road users have also been advised to drive slowly and carefully due to poor visibility at this time. To check the environmental menace occasioned by black soot in parts of Rivers State, Governor Nyesom Wike has directed the chairman of councils, particularly Port Harcourt, to go after all the illegal crude oil refining sites and shut them down with immediate effect. The report.
Governor Wike, in his 2022 New Year message at the Government House, Port Harcourt, said directive stems from failure of the federal government and its security agencies to rein in those behind illegal oil bunkering and artisanal crude oil refiners in the state. The governor said the state government has equally appealed without success to persons engaging in this illegal business to consider its negative effects on the economy, environment, public safety and public health, and disengage from it. He has also directed all council chairmen and community leaders to locate, identify and report to his office all those behind all illegal bunkering and crude oil refining sites in their localities for prosecution.
Since federal security agencies have largely refused to stop illegal crude oil refining activities, we have no option than to take necessary measures to tackle this particular and direct challenge to our collective health and survival by ourselves. Consequently, I've directed the chairman of Port Harcourt City Local Government Council to go after all the illegal crude oil refining sites along Creek Road and all adjoining areas of the Port Harcourt city and shut them down with immediate effect.
Concerned about the operations and socially harmful activities of nightclubs within residential areas of the state, the governor has placed an immediate ban on all nightclub activities, including nighttime trading and street prostitution along Abacha Road and surrounding streets in Port Harcourt, to stop the harmful effect of these depraved activities on the moral development of children and society at large.
No responsible government should continue to tolerate the open display and solicitation of sexual services, drug trafficking, and public intoxication that takes place along the streets and public areas abutting some of these nightclubs, lounges, and bars by the youth, some as young as under 14 years. Consequently, the state government has placed an immediate ban on all nightclub activities, including nighttime trading and street prostitution along Abacha Road and surrounding streets, particularly the Casablanca area.
Governor Wike stated that government will take over most vacant plots or uncompleted buildings and the old and new government reservation areas GRA and some other parts of Port Harcourt City and Obio Akbo councils that have been hijacked and inhabited by criminal elements.
By taking over all such abandoned plots and uncompleted buildings, were referred certificates of occupants of several undeveloped plots of land in OGRA, Port Harcourt, for breaching the covenants attached thereto, which were also allocated to interested members of the public for immediate development. We will also not spare those contributing to the perennial flooding challenge in parts of Port Harcourt City and Obiakpo.
Governor Wike also announced the immediate ban on activities of cat pushers who have become notorious for indiscriminate scavenging of manhole covers and directed law enforcement agencies to arrest and prosecute anyone who attempts to violate this ban.
Katsina State is to enjoy constant electricity supply upon completion of 10 kV Lambarimi Weed Mill and 330 kV Kankia abandoned solar-powered projects. This is announced by Minister of Power, Engineer Abubakar Aliyu, when he visited the sites of the abandoned power projects in Katsina State. Abdullahi Ahmadi completes the report.
The Minister of Power said the 10 megawatt Lambarimi windmill power project is almost completed and will be commissioned as soon as technical problem is rectified in the next couple of months, as work on the substation at Kankia has reached appreciable level of completion. Similarly, Engineer Abubakar assured that the Kankia 330 kV power project is expected to commence soon, as work on the substation in Katsina town has reached 50% completion stage.
Small things that have been left by the contractor, which we urge them to complete, and this is one of the reasons that I am here to come and see whether they have done them. Like the SCADA, they have brought it, and the other yard that we have been to, the Liafa yard, we have gone there to see the meters that they have installed and other things.
Earlier, the minister who was received by the Katsina State Deputy Governor Alhaji Moneri Yakubu said he was in the state to familiarize himself with some of the abundant power projects with a view to completing them to accelerate the much needed development. The minister also assured that the visit was on the invitation of not only the state government but the Katsina Elders Forum, who requested the Ministry of Power to complete the abundant projects.
In fact, they also sent another letter. In fact, it was a verbal message by the acting chairman of the Katsina Elders Forum, who came after their visit to come and see me and inform me that they wanted to come again. So I said, no. Please, let me come to Katsina myself to come and visit them.
The Katsina State Deputy Governor Alhaji Moneri Yakubu and the leadership of Katsina Elders Forum thanked the minister for his commitment towards actualizing the project.
A particular project that has been on the front burner for over 15 years. That is the Lambarini Wind Farm Power Project, which is 10 megawatts. We went to you with the on-the-spot assessment of the project as at that time, prepared by no other person but our special advisor power.
It could be recalled that the Lambarini 10 megawatt windmill power project was abandoned for over 10 years, in spite of several promises for completion and subsequent commissioning of the project by the Power Ministry. In Katsina, Abdullahi Ismayamadi reporting for Trust Television News.
As Nigerians join the rest of the world to celebrate the New Year 2022, residents of Port Harcourt, Rivers State capital, have enjoined citizens to use the opportunity to be closer to their creator. Here's the report. Business. Pension funds administrators have invested 155.44 billion naira out of the total funds under the contributory pension scheme in real estate properties as of end of September 2021. According to data from the National Pension Commission on Monthly Pension Fund, portfolios showed that the total funds under management stood at 13 trillion naira as of September. Other investment portfolios where the funds were invested included FGN securities, domestic and foreign ordinary shares, and corporate debt securities comprising corporate bonds, corporate infrastructure bonds, corporate green bonds, and supranational bonds. The funds were also invested in the local money market securities comprising bank placements, commercial papers, and foreign money market securities. The rest in mutual funds comprising open closed-end funds, private equity funds, infrastructure funds, cash, and other assets. On the foreign scene, 5 people were killed and 21 injured in a bus accident south of Moscow in the early hours of Sunday. Russia's Federal Road Traffic Inspection Agency said the accident took place at around 5:45 a.m. local time in the Ryazan region. The agency said the bus could have hit a pillar by the railroad bridge. The agency said the accident took place on a highway near the village of Voselbovo, around 270 kilometers south of Moscow, adding that there was a total of 49 passengers on board. Police said it had opened a criminal case on violations of traffic rules. And in sports, Daniil Medvedev suffered a shock defeat in his opening match of the season against France's Hugo Humbert on Sunday at the ATP Cup, upsetting his preparations for the Australian Open. The US Open champion is leading a Russian team in Sydney depleted by injuries and COVID-19 as they look to defend the title won against Italy last year. But world number 2, Medvedev, who captured 4 tour-level titles in 2021, stunned by impressive 35th-ranked Hugo Humbert on a hot Sydney day. Remains of the late 41st Olubadan of Ibadan land and Chairman Oyo State Council of Obas and Chiefs, Oba Saliu Adetunji, has been buried on Sunday according to Islamic rites. The late Adetunji, 93, passed away in the early hours of Sunday at the University College Hospital, Ibadan. He is survived by his wife, Rashidat Ololade Adetunji, children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Late Oba Adetunji ascended the throne as the 41st Olubadan of Ibadan land on Friday, March 4, 2016. Before we go, here's a kicker. Kempia Dashi had no thought of becoming a grape farmer until local demand for the grapes in her back garden pushed her to go commercial. Now, this lecturer in plant science is growing all kinds of fruits to satisfy huge local demand. Take a look.
A botanist, a plant scientist. I I'm also a lecturer with University of Jos, Nigeria. I started growing plants as a hobby. I like collecting plants anywhere I go to. So I collect any plant from flowers to fruit trees, and I also like trying something new. And in the process of that, I just found myself growing grapes. I believe that there is a great potential in growing grapes because, you know, we talk about food security. It's going to be a source of food, source of nutrition because of the minerals and vitamins that we get from grapes. And then it's a source of employment to Nigerians, especially Nigerian youths. It's a raw material for the industry because as a country we can produce grape juice and produce even wine. Make as much money as you invest into it because it is depending on how many grape stands you have. It also depends on how well you take care of it. I'm calling on young Africans. You know, there's this challenge of employment everywhere in Africa. So I'm calling on our young people to come and go into farming, go into growing of grapes. Let's go into, you know, intelligence farming. You can try farming as side hustle. So let's all farm in our backyards, anywhere we find ourselves. And you may tell me that you don't have a plot of land, but the great joy is that you can grow plants in containers. I have yams growing in bag. And when if I harvest one bag, it provides more than a meal for my family. So you can grow these things, whether it's your house or not, you can grow them in containers, in bags. So all Nigerians, all Africans, let's fight hunger, let's fight poverty, let's go into farming.
With that, we've come to the end of Trust News Updates. Don't forget to follow us across all our social media platforms. I'm Darshan Hussaina Usman. Thanks for watching.